Hello everyone, to Feb March 2018 paper 2. We're going to do document production starting with the first task. So this is the only paper from Feb March that we don't have any other series. As you can notice, this is only 2-1. We don't have 2-2 or 2-3. So we're going to be doing starting with the first task. You work for Torah University, which is relocating to a new site. You're going to perform some tasks for this organization. So task number 1, we have to prepare the evidence document. So we have to open this RTF file in the evidence document. First of all, let's extract our file. This is our paper over here. So extract it. And then let's go over here. Let's right click, group by. I like doing this way. And then in case your extensions, you can see here rdf.csv.jpg. If they are not visible, then try to make it visible over here from view, and then make sure the file extension is showing. So we have to open this evidence document. And make sure that your name, center number, candidate number will appear on every page of the evidence document by placing these details in the header of the document. So double click in the header and go to header and put the blank 3 columns and put your information over here. After that, save the evidence document in work area as the name evidence, followed by your candidate name, as like this example. So if your candidate number is 0012, so just put it 0012. So let's go to save and make sure it is save as, not just save as. And one thing always to make sure, always make the extension to be Word document. Or first change your name and then make sure the extension to be the Word document. So okay, and make sure it is saved in your working area where all your files are saved over here. Just to make sure of it, let's see. Okay, it's saved over here. Okay, so we're done with the task 1. So we will need this file, evidence file, to place all our screenshot and some of the questions that will be asking us. We have to type it in that evidence file. So task 2 will be right now directly into our document production. You are going to edit an information brief about the development of the new university buildings project. So question number 1, using a suitable software package, load the file that is called news.rtf. So it's in the RTF section here, so it's over here, news.rtf. okay. Set the page size to be A4 and the orientation to be portrait. So let's go back here, let's go to layout, and you can just do it directly from here. So we have to set it into portrait and the size needs to be A4. If you cannot find the size here, go to more page or more paper, and you can add some of the paper. You can find some of them here or add them, or you have to customize it, but usually it's supposed to be already added there. So select A4. Okay, after that, set all margins to be 2 centimeter. All margins means top, bottom, right, and left. Those are the spaces all around the pages. As you can see, there are some here space, this space, this space. We have to set it to 2. So let's go to margin, custom margins, and as we can see here, it's 2.54. So we have to set it into how much it was? Yes, 2. Okay, after that, evidence number 1, place screenshot evidence of page size, orientation, and setting in your evidence document. To do so, we need to take 2 screenshots. You can over click here with the small arrow, or you just can go to custom margins. The same window will appear with those different tabs. The first one, holding, we need, okay, as you can read from the question, we need to know the page size, that it is A4, orientation, that it is set to portrait, margin, that it is set to 2 centimeter. We need to show all those in the evidence. So you can see the margins are showing here, that's the first. Portrait is showing here, that's the second. But the third is separately here showing. So we will need to take the first screenshot from here. And let's go to evidence. Okay, I have to close it and put it here and open it back again, and we have to take it for the second one, for the A4. I need to close, and then I need to set it over here. As you can see, both are here. We can reduce the size so both can fit. If you want to adjust it to put them next to each other, you can also do that. Actually, one of the easiest way to do it is you can change the layout options from here. And okay, that's going to create a lot of mess. What you can do, you just can go put table here and copy, cut the first one and paste it here, cut the second one and paste it over here, so they will look in a good condition. And then if you want to hide the borders, you can hide the borders so they look good next to each other. Okay, save this file, and then let's carry on to the next one. Save the document in your work area with a new file name, and make sure it is saved in the format the software you are using. So first of all, we have to change a new name. We can give it any name we like, and we have to change the extension with the Word document extension. That's what we usually always try to do. So file, save as, and then browse. Over here you can see the name is 1803 news. We just can call it, for example, news. And then don't forget to change the extension. Save it and make sure that it is inside your working area. And then evidence, place your evidence in the evidence document. A screenshot shows that this has been saved. Make sure there is evidence of the file type. Okay, what they mean, there is an evidence of the file type means the extension is showing with .docx. So any other requirements? Okay, nothing. So let's expand this also. Make sure the file here type is showing and extension also showing, and let's take a screenshot for this, and this will be our second screenshot. And let's go to evidence file, and we can post it over here. You can adjust the size as you like for the printing time to be clear. Okay. Number 4, place in the header. So we have to place it in the header. A name, center number, candidate number to be left aligned. And on the right side, in the header, we need to put the automated page number. And then in the footer later, we will see the footer later. So let's go first, double click in the header. Let's add the blank 3 columns. So first thing to the left, we need to add the information. And your candidate number. And then on the right side, they ask us to add the page number. Don't just type it like 1 or like this. We have to go to quick parts, field, and look for page. And that's it. Just click on OK. No need to choose any specific format. And as you close it, as you will extend to next pages, the number will automatically be increasing. There is nothing in the center, so don't forget to remove this and not needed parts. And then we come to the footer. Place in the footer the automated file name with a, okay, we need the file name and the path name also, and it's supposed to be to the right side. Okay, so let's go right now, double click on the footer, and let's go again to quick parts field, and let's look for some field that is called file name, and then make sure, okay, this will add only file name. They're asking us two things, file name and also file path. The long path, it needs to be added, so click on add path to the file name and click on OK. As you can see, it is added over here, but the problem, it is not right aligned. So just go to home and make sure it is right aligned. Okay, and then make sure no other text or placeholder included in the header and footer. As I told you, if there are any extra parts here, try to remove them. And then all alignments match the page margin. As you can see, the margins that we set it to, even the path is not exceeding it. Neither the page number or our information is over here. And header and footer are displayed on all pages. As we will go to other pages, you can see the header and footer will be also copied. Okay, so all those three things are made sure of it. Right now, let's go to question number 5. Create and store the following styles, basing each on the default paragraph style. So, okay, first of all, remember this to be based on paragraph style. And then, as you can see here, we have 6 styles that we have to make them. So let's put it next to each other. And then let's go to styles and click on create style. Or what we can do with this small arrow, we can add this window. And then we can keep looking from here and making our style. We can reduce or zoom it. I still have, okay, that's a good point. Right now, let's click on here, create style. And here we go right now with the first one, which is TU title. Actually, you have to type it in the exam. You won't have a PDF file. You will be having a real paper in your hand, so you have to be typing most of the things. So get used to typing. Then the second option, to be style type, it is paragraph, as they told us here. All of them supposed to be style type to be paragraph. The third point, don't forget to change it. As this is my first one, it will be always based on normal. But as I will go and create the second, it will automatically based on this one. When I create this one, it will be based on this one. So this style based on, don't forget to change it to normal always. For the fourth one, it will, you don't need to do anything. It will just automatically change according to the name of the style. Okay, we're doing this one. So it's supposed to be sans serif. Sans serif means not decorated. Calibri is actually already non-decorated. You can choose Calibri or Arial or Corbel. Arial is the most famous one, and Calibri, I usually like to use Calibri, so I'm going to keep it. Font size 36. Center, underlined, and the line spacing supposed to be single, and the space before and after supposed to be 00 to make sure of that format. Paragraph, over here you can see single, and the spacing after and before you can see both zeros. So click on OK, OK, and add it. And here we go, it is added. Wherever your cursor is located, that paragraph is going to be changed. Don't worry about that point. If you don't want it to be happen, you just can click on normal, and you can go and place your cursor somewhere you don't want it to change. Okay, just don't forget to remove it later, or just keep it, just remember it later, we're going to change it. Okay, let's go to the next one. So TU subtitle. The second one always based on paragraph, this one based on normal. The fourth we don't need to change it. And then we have this supposed to be sans serif, which is Calibri fine. The size supposed to be 18. And then click on right alignment. Enhancement supposed to be italic. And this supposed to be single 00. Actually, it will be by default, but always go and make sure of it. Single and 00. Click on OK. OK, and here we go, it is added. So we get TU title, TU subtitle. Let's go to the third one, which is TU subheading. Paragraph. Here it got changed, so we need to make it based on normal. And the fourth one you don't need to change. So the font is going to be right now all over, all the fonts are going to be serif, means decorated fonts. You can choose any decorated font. I'm going to choose Times New Roman. As this is a heading, I'm just going to choose the heading type. And then 14. And then left alignment, it is by default already left alignment. It's supposed to be bold, single, and here we go, see the space after is supposed to be 14. So click on format. And then it is single. Before it's supposed to be 0, but after it's supposed to be 14. So you can just type it or write it down here. Okay. And just let me make sure it changed. Yes, it changed. Okay. And okay. TU body. And it's supposed to be serif. So body is decorated, so I can choose any decorated font. You can choose Times New Roman. Just for as a changing, I might choose something, as this is a body, don't make it too much decorated. Actually you can choose any decorated, but choose something that is common and easy to read. I'm still going to keep it as body Times New Roman. Supposed to be 12. Justified. To do justified, actually you can choose it from here, or you can go to format. This is much better. Click on paragraph, and in alignment over here go and choose justified. After that, no enhancement, single 0, and then 12 after a space. So single 0, and this is supposed to be 12. Click on OK. Okay. TU bullet. So serif, we can choose any serif font. I'm going to choose this. Okay, it's going to be for the bullet list, so I'm still going to keep it as Times New Roman. It is decorated. And then 12, left alignment. It's supposed to be square bullet. To do the square bullet, we need to go to format, numbering, and choose the bullets over here. And you can find the square bullet here. If you cannot find it, you have to click on define new bullet, symbol. It's opening. Okay. And then you have to choose it from here. You have to a little bit take your time and look for it. Usually there is a Wingdings font. It contains most of the characters or symbols, and you can easily find most of them over here. If you cannot find this one, then you can choose any other square, as long as it is matching with what they ask for. Okay, let me for example add this one. Okay, and let's add it. Good. And single 00, this will be by default single 00. Click on OK. Okay. The last one, TU table. Paragraph, supposed to be normal. This is supposed to be serif. And then 12. It's supposed to be left alignment, no decoration, single 00. It will be, but okay, good. and let's add it. Okay, so we got all of them over here, and then let me expand it back again. So evidence number 3 says place in your evidence document screenshot to show that the style settings have been modified for the TU body only. Okay, so let's go back here and right click over TU body and click on modify. If you have difficulty, you can just even click over this modify, and what we need to show them is this one. So take a screenshot for this, and that's evidence number 3, and go to evidence number 3 and paste what you copied to here. Let's expand a little bit. Okay, so 4 will come here. As you can see, all the informations are mentioned over here, so that's why it is good for the evidence. Number 6, display this custom style names as a list in the style manager organizer and provide a screenshot for this for what have been created. So we need to do in evidence 4 to show the style of all those lists. This is the style of the list. What we need is all over those styles, but let's take a screenshot for all of this. Oops. And then let's paste this for evidence 4. Insert a blank line at the start of the document and enter the title. Okay, we need at the very start of the document we have to put a line, and we have to put this title, and we have to apply to TU title. That's the very first style that we created. So we have to press enter here, and at the very first line we have to put this and highlight it and go to TU title and apply it. After that, below the title that we put it right now, we need to add a subtitle which is called produced by, and then followed by your name, and we have to put it with TU subtitle. Okay, first of all, let's add it. So after this, we put produced by and put your name. After that, highlight it and apply TU subtitle to it. So TU subtitle is over here. Okay. Then number 9, insert a blank line before the text. We are now beginning till okay, and enter the subheading good news. Okay, let me see, where is this? We are now beginning. Okay, it's over here. What we have to do, insert a blank line before the text. Okay, before this text we have to put this good news. So that text is over here. Press enter and paste it. And what we have to do after that, okay, I put that good news. That's it. Okay, they will tell me later what to do. Change the page layout, so the subheading good news, okay, and all the following text. Okay, it's telling me right now, starting from good news till the following text, till the end of the document. Supposed to display in 2 space columns and 2 centimeter spacing between them. That means start from here till the end here. It have to be divided into 2 columns. Okay, and the space between those 2 columns supposed to be 2 centimeter. So go to layout, column, and make it 2. After that, go to more columns and make the spacing between them to be 2 centimeter. Click OK. If you're in inches, then at that time you just have to type 2 centimeter. It will convert it back again to inches. or you can watch the video how it convert from centimeter to inch or inches to centimeter. After that, apply the TU body to all of those texts, to this text. Okay, starting from here till here, let's apply TU body. Make sure everything changed. Sometimes some of them do not change, so double click on it again and again. Okay, and then 11, identify 5 subheading in the document and apply TU subheading to them. Okay, so that's 1. Hold Control on your keyboard and highlight. That's 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and the 5th. It's supposed to be TU subheading. Okay, good. We found five of them. And import the image, which is called building.jpg. Place this image on the first page and in the paragraph which starts with the new development. So you have to look for this paragraph. Let me Control F, paste that paragraph and look for it. Okay, it's over here on the first page, and it has to be with this paragraph. Align with the top of the paragraph. It's supposed to be aligned like this at the top of the paragraph, and to the left margin, attached to the left and top of that paragraph. Okay, let's add it. We have to put it over here. Click Insert, Picture, and scroll to your work area. Here's that building picture. You can see the size is quite big, so they will tell us right now resize the image to fill half of the column space and maintain the aspect ratio. Okay, we have to see how much is the column space. We can go to column here, columns, and you can see it is 7.5. So the picture is supposed to be half of this column space. So it's supposed to be 3.5, 3.75. We have to make it. Click on OK, and click on the picture and click on the Format tab here, the one that will appear here. And then from the width over here, you can change it to 3.75. Okay, that's the right size. And then make sure that the text wraps around the image. We need the text to be around the image, not space here, like over here, as we can see in the picture. So we have to go over here and choose the square or the wrapping option. As you can see, there is some space or those type of things. Don't bother about it, just leave it, because of Justify it is happening. And it's supposed to look like this. Okay, just make sure that it is on the top and exactly to the left margin as they ask in the question. Oops, I shouldn't. Okay. Insert a new paragraph after the text. Adhere to a safe internet usage agreement and enter the following text. First, let me go and look for this text. Where is it? I think we have only one of it. Okay. A new paragraph after this text. And I have to put this text after it. So after this, you can see here, put it over here. And under this text, as all of them are body, this is supposed to be also not different. So you have to choose it to be body. Okay, good. Under this text, on a separate line, in your own words, enter 4 rules for using the internet safely. So we have to put 4 rules how to use the internet safely. So we can say, where is it? Okay. We can say don't open other people's, or instead of other people, let's say unknown links or websites. We can also say to set some privacy settings, like on Facebook, whenever you're going to publish something, or social media, try to set it to be only between your friends, not to be publicly to everyone to know. We can say also don't share your personal information, such as your location, your address, your phone number, whatever you don't feel it is appropriate to your culture, don't try to share it on internet online. And one thing also we can say, we have to use recommended antivirus. Okay, those are 4. We can keep it as 4 of them. And then let's go and check the other questions under this text on separate lines. Okay, in your own words, enter those. Okay, we're done with this part. Apply the TU bullet style to these 4 rules. Okay, I have to apply TU bullets to these 4 rules. Not this sentence, only these 4 rules. So we have to go and make it 4 bullets. Okay, and import the RTF file and place it in the end of the document after the text, the heads of departments who are. Okay, let me see, where is the heads of departments? It's over here. If you cannot find it, just Control F and look for it. Import. Okay, let's open this head of department RTF file. Okay, it's a table, so we can copy it and we have to paste it under this text. I can paste it in the appropriate format, definitely not a picture, maybe this way, or how this is going to be appearing. Okay, not bad. And then where's the question? Okay, format the table so that the TU table style is applied. Okay, let me close this one. Let's go back again here. As you can see, some parts are not visible here, so what we can do, right click and say auto fit and try to fit it to the content. Okay, right now this is much better. Okay, some parts are here. Anyway, first of all let's apply TU table to it. So highlight it all and click on TU table. Secondly, it fits within the column width. As I tried right now, what to do, right click and auto fit, and I tried to fit it to the contents, or you can say auto fit to the window. It can work quite similarly. Or the third option, you can fix the column width. And there is no text is split when wrapped within a cell. Okay, like this wrapping, there is no split text. It is like all visible as full text. Okay, here it is splitting. Okay, that's not okay. What we have to do, we have to adjust this. Probably we can do it like this. And let's make sure no text is splitted. It is wrapped. They didn't mention not to put any, not allowed for any wrapping, so wrapping is fine over here. Okay, and no text is split when wrapped within a cell, so that's okay. Only the first 2 columns in the first row are merged. Only the first 2 columns in the first row only So this is the first two columns. Okay, they both needs to be merged, so I can do right click and say merge. So it got merged. The text name is center in the merge cell, so you have to make it in the center. And text in all rows centered, aligned vertically. So to do this, text in all rows, no exception. So highlight all of them, or you just can click over this, and there is here center vertically or horizontally. You can see align vertically. Vertically means from up and bottom or up and down. It's supposed to be in center, not this one. So what we need to do, this is both vertically and horizontally. What we need to do, we need just to make it vertically aligned, means from up and down to be in the center, in the middle. So I'm going just to make the horizontal alignment to be to the left as it used to be, and only like this to make it in the center. As you can see, this word become totally in the center. After that, let's check all borders or grid lines are visible when printed. So the borders and lines are visible. Spell check and proofread the document and make sure that there is that all the lists are and tables are not split. Okay, so first of all, let's go to review, grammar, and let me close this. So let's check can what all of those words seems like the name, so I cannot change them. I'm going to ignore. Nope. So let's have a look over here. What other endlines? This is also a name. Completed. Faces are completed. That's alright. This is not a mistake. We have state of the art. That's okay. Okay, we have no mistakes over here. And the second point, they asked us to, there is no split columns or pages. Okay, like we have this table split over here. So what we can do, we have to take this. Okay, what I can do, especially from here. Okay, that's much better right now. And another point is there are no widows or orphan. You can see over here every title with its content. If you have anything that is left a title, separately try to combine the title with the content. So there are no other no blank pages. I have only 2 pages, none of them is blank. And then the house style specification have been followed correctly. Just make sure since the beginning you're following the right one, and then try to open this window and make sure that all of them are correctly applied. Spacing between all items is consistent, as we can see the space between all of them from here to here, and there is no extra spaces added. Save the document using the same file name that we did it previously, and then print the document. So that's going to be our printout number 1, and make sure your name, all information is showing. So let's just click on save and click on file and try to print it. Let's have a look over here. It's looking good, and just print your file. So that was for document production part. Next will be followed with database and mail merging and presentation. I hope you got the paper correctly, and see you in the next paper.